Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another trade recap. I know it's been quite a long time since I've made a video on anything really, but if you guys don't know, I had about a 3-day losing streak, and that it didn't set me off tilt to do stupid stuff. And mentally, it just it kind of forced me to take a break. So I sat on the sidelines. I pretty much watched just price action in general. I didn't really take too many trades this week or the last week. I did take a trade yesterday. It was break even. I never traded anything on Monday. But there were some setups, of course. I just wasn't necessarily in the right mental at that time. But now everything's starting to come back together. I'm getting my sleep back in check. I'm getting all these other things back in check. So I'm just kind of being transparent with you guys in that sense. But I made about $4,000 today. And we hit a nice 1 to 4.6 risk to reward ratio. So very, very nice. I did risk a little bit lower today just so I could, build my confidence back up. And, if I was to have risked my normal amount, I would have made 5 figures plus. But obviously that doesn't matter. I'm not thinking about the money when I trade. I'm thinking about quality setups, and I'm thinking about where's the drawn liquidity, what am I targeting, what am I risking? Bam. I don't really think about the money at all, right? But without stalling or wasting any more time, let's go and get into this recap. So, as you can see, right here is the 930, right about here. So here's the 930 opening price. And coming into the morning, price was looking very bullish. We did have a lot of low resistance liquidity, but I wasn't expecting us to really trade lower. I did not want shorts. I wanted price to continue to go up and then run the Asia high, which of course we ended up doing. But if you look here, you can see as well we have this gap down here. Now what is this gap? This down here is the 30-minute gap, okay? 30-minute fair value gap, we come down, retest it, and immediately reject off of it, okay? Now if you're looking at this whole range here, right, from this low to this high, you can see that this was our rebalance to equilibrium, and we pushed a little lower into this 30-minute to reject off of it and rebalance it, and off of that it pushes us up higher. And then what happens is we put in another high at 10 a.m. So we have a 10 a.m. manipulation right here, which also does create a bearish SMT over here with ES. And keep in mind, ES had already taken the Asia high at 936. So we had an SMT at this point, but still there was no structure telling me that it wanted to short yet. So as soon as we get this leg down here, tapping equilibrium, which is this red line, swept out these two sell side levels, and also we SMT'd with 818. As you can see, ES swept it out, NQ did not. So we were in a discount of the range, we had an SMT, we swept out tons of liquidity, we were still inside a new week opening gap, and this was the 10 a.m. open low. So there was a lot of confluences here telling me that this was very, very bullish, clear draws to the upside, right? And of course they all did get hit, of course. But what I was waiting for at that point was just displacement. I wanted to see what price was telling me in terms of direction. So what happened, we created a 3-minute fair value gap here, and I wanted to see this get inversed, which it was inversed at around basically 10:30 it inversed. So 10:30 we did get the pullback into this range here that we created. We tapped back into discount of this small range here. We did rebalance to this mitigation, but most importantly what I was looking for was roughly CE of this inversion, which is where I did get my market entry. I just decided to enter after we swept out this low into all these into all the key levels I just mentioned, backed with all these other ones down here as well. And I pretty much just rode that up to the 10 a.m. high. Very strong drawn liquidity. It's session liquidity. Makes a lot of sense. As you can see, we ended up running that and then running the Asia high, then pulling back once again to equilibrium, sweeping this low, trading into this gap, which then shot price up all the way to the end of the long-term drawn liquidities that I wanted to see intraday today. So you could look over here too. There was this IFEG here, but there wasn't really a lower time frame SMT that I liked off of that. My RR probably wouldn't have been the best if I did enter that, because even if I did wait for a pullback, I had to put my stop maybe below one of these lows or something like that. But I just wanted to wait for more confirmation. We did have a higher time from SMT with 818, but that really wasn't super good. Obviously, it would have worked just fine, but I ended up just waiting for more confirmation, which gave me a way better fill. And we also did have an SMT with the 1024 low as well. So I kind of entered before that even happened, just because I already had confidence that this was going to go. SMT over here, inversion on the 3-minute. Just made a lot of sense for this to continue to climb to the overall draws. So yeah, that was pretty much the trade. It lasted about let's see here, and it won't even let me use my ruler for some reason. I don't know why. That is very strange. Okay, so yeah, we were in this trade for about 35 minutes, so about a half an hour. It definitely wasn't a scalp per se. It's more of a bigger trade that I decided to hold out, but it makes sense. We're back in good price action. I'm probably not going to be looking for small scalps anymore, just because we're not trading inside of a fucking daily range for the next 2 months, which is good. But yeah, that's pretty much how I made about $4,000 today. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to go ahead and leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the YouTube channel, whatever you want. Like I said before, I'm always looking at comments. I don't overlook them. I'm always watching what the comments say. I'll reply. If you guys are confused or you misunderstood something, just type in the comments, bro. Don't be a little scared bitch. Just type in the comments, and I got you. I promise. But yeah, without further ado, I'm going to leave you boys with that. And I will catch you hopefully tomorrow for another dub. Peace.